Good evening, all. So, welcome back to our first episode of our English podcast of 2025. So, welcome back. And here I am with my co host, André Amaro. How are you, man?
Hey, doing great. Can't complain. Won't explain. Very good.
Nice. So, this is going to be like our first podcast episode of 2025. So, first of all, André, I wish you that 2025 becomes the best year of your life. I wish a lot of
All right.
prosperity, health, and lots
Likewise.
of episode of our podcasting here. And today we're going to be talking about goals, resolutions. So this is what people talk about and do in the first month or the last month of the year. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. And let's just warm up in here. What are resolutions, André?
Resolutions. I think you said well. You gave a good synonym there. Goals. Goals is a good way to put it. Things that you have desire. Things
Mm-hmm.
that you take action in.
Yeah.
Things that you see for yourself in the future.
That's true. That's true. And especially like at this time, we're gonna be talking about things you wanna have, you wanna do in 2025, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the spirit, right? So first of all, do you believe in resolutions? Do you think people should do that?
I believe people should have resolutions, goals. But I'm not a big fan of the mystical part of waiting till the end of the year to start something. It's a
Mm-hmm.
good start, and I agreed that the energy pendulum helps. So a lot of people see this as really a beginning. So some people would be more motivated to do so if that's the case. Great, but no, do not fall in the trap of excitement, like the trap. Oh yes, the hype. Do not do not board the hype train. So I'm a
Mm-hmm.
big fan of starting whenever. If that's beginning of the year, awesome,
Sure.
great,
Mm-hmm.
great.
Got it.
But
Got it.
okay, everyone should have them. Not a big fan of this the whole end of the year slash beginning of the year, but all in all, if you don't have goals, then you're lost basically, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Anywhere you go is good enough. So you can't
Yeah.
complain if you're sitting neck down in mud. You can't
Mm-hmm.
complain because
Yeah.
you don't have
Yeah.
no goals.
Yeah, I totally agree. And you said like if you don't have goals, probably you're gonna feel lost. I totally agree. I think we are on the same page on that. But I also would like to add like if you don't have goals, like it's not like any result that you're gonna set, but you really don't know like what you want. So if you don't have a goal, like you don't know like why you work so hard, why I'm studying, like why I'm saving money. Ah, because I have to save. Okay, but if you have a goal like to buy a house, to travel, to start a business, then you're gonna have a reason to do that, and probably gonna like example saving money, you're gonna save much more money. So really like having goals really makes the life easier and clear, in my opinion. But what you said, I totally agree. Like don't get like the hype of December that you feel like, okay, December 31, I'm a person, and January 1st, I'll be a different person. Like, this is the idea, right? Like, no, next
Yeah.
year, I'll be a different person. Okay, you can be, but don't follow by the hype. So, when should people write their resolutions? When should people need to feel concerned about their goals or write their goals? And so, in your opinion.
So see, look, I like that you say right. I'm a big fan of that. I'm a big fan of writing down. Put that stuff on paper. Write it down. It has, yeah, it
Writing.
has importance. Yeah, it has important. It's important. It's important, right? Write your
Mhm.
goals down. All right, the stuff that you really want. If that's a car, if that's material or immaterial, tangible, intangible,
Mhm.
you should write it down. Really write it down. Um, so, and to the question of when,
Mm-hmm.
well, it's a whenever you could also course correct. Like you could see maybe you desire something, maybe you're acting towards something, and then it's just not that. You can course correct. So make sure to have clear goals in multiple areas and keep writing them. Maybe start out small. Maybe start
Mm-hmm.
saying, okay, I want to exercise 3 times a week. See how
Good.
far you get that.
Good
Imagine
one.
exercising 3 times a week flawlessly for 52 weeks. That's much better than you did last year, probably, right? And if you're
You
already
are
a gym
pointing to
bro,
me.
yeah, no, I mean to the people watching and
You
listening
heard
to
me
us,
just.
right? I
Mhm.
pointed for the people that are just listening. I pointed to the camera,
All
but
right.
generate an image of a person, not
Mm-hmm.
someone specifically.
All right.
And I think for the gym bros out there that they already have, you know, solid goals, maybe add something to that and see how far you can take it. It's really easy to say you want to be healthier.
Oh, for sure.
It's put it on paper 52 weeks of the year. Oh, let's go. Let's see how many weeks you can get through that.
Got it.
Like
Got it.
if you fail one, that it's gone,
All right.
right?
Got it. Yeah.
It's already
Yeah.
not the whole year.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever, and make clear goals. That's something that I can say.
Nice.
You know,
You said from everything that you just said, two things that you said that really like got me now. Like write them down. So like don't only like think, like put down on a paper, and also set clear goals. This is what just you said. So like for you, how do you set your goals? Like what do you have like a map, a step by step that help
yeah,
you achieve your goals at the end of the year? Like how do you do that?
yeah. I've been talking to people a lot lately, and I've noticed that I talk to myself a lot, like my internal voice. Some people don't even have that. How crazy must that be? I've been talking to
um
myself a lot.
okay. How, what do you mean by like this voice? I don't know if
Internal
I have.
voice. It's just the sound of your thoughts narrated. Someone narrating your thoughts that doesn't happen with you. I heard some people don't have this.
Well, like I need to think about that because I don't know if I have it, to be
But
really honest.
maybe you don't. If you don't have an internal voice, you know it or you don't. Like someone who's like you constantly talking to yourself on
Oh
another
yeah,
plane.
yeah, yeah, yes, yeah, yeah. That's all the time, all the time.
Yeah, that's the voice inside your head. That's what I'm
Right.
talking about,
Yeah, all the
right?
time, all the time. Yeah, yeah.
Right? Okay,
Good.
okay. But that it would not be surprising if you didn't have that because I've heard and I've read about it, and some people do not have that. So if someone listening may say, "Oh, that's crazy talk," maybe it is because you
Hmm.
don't have that. But
Yeah.
some people, I don't want to even say most, but some people have this internal voice. So I'm
Internal
very good
voice.
at talking to it and listening to it. So I'm also very self-aware of the things that I need to change. I'm just lazy sometimes. That's my biggest flaw, I think. But I really know how to act and how to change. And I guess for the people who want to know it, it's just have a talk deep down. Look deep down and see what are the areas in your life that you see. A good parameter is like that you see that could be like a if you lived a vacation, if you lived an everyday vacation, something that you really enjoy doing. And how can you achieve that? How can you move towards that? Maybe that's a good way to
Hmm.
see it.
Got it. Got it. Wow, this is nice. What you what you just said, it reminds me the book, The One Thing. I think I have told about this book. I have commented about this book because I highly recommend this book, The One Thing. And in the One Thing book, he said that, according to the author, that I forgot his name now, he said, André, that everyone should set goals, but we should set one goal for each six pillars of our lives. This is what he said. So, what are they? According to him, there is like an order. First, you should set a spiritual goal, like, I don't know, a way to be closer to God, to feel God. I don't know, go to the church, donate money, whatever. I think the way, like set that goal. The next one's for your health, like as you said, going to the gym, lose weight, and so on. The third one is relationship, like with your family. Like I don't know, I want to spend like want to have breakfast and lunch and dinner with my family every day. That can be. The next one is personal one. Like okay, I want to watch an NBA game this year. Example, this is something very personal. Maybe my wife doesn't want it, but I want it. It's like personal. The next one is from career. Like what do we want to achieve with like your career, your work? And the last one is money. So he said, if you focus on the 6 pillars of your life for every day, every week, and every year, you're gonna be like a different human being. And this is interesting what you said, like the areas of your life. And I remember like, maybe the 6 pillars. And when I stopped to think about, I don't know if there's another pillar besides these ones that I just said. So
probably also very personal to each individual too.
Yeah, that would be. So I think what you said about clear goals is something that is really important. So sometimes I hear some people say like, I'm gonna lose weight. Okay, but tell me the number. I just want to lose weight. So probably I don't know if that person will have the odds to reach that. So
Yeah.
I think goals for me must have a number or dates. Or dates. So like, okay, I want to lose 10 kilograms. I want to go to the gym 4 times a week. I want to read 3 books. So everything that has a number, I think that is a goal. If there's no number, that's not a goal. That's what I think. How do you feel about that?
That's a good way to put it. Well, look, yeah, I think so. Just like as writing is important, why is writing important? You may say so. Well, just because you just transferred that to the physical world now. Huh?
Wow.
It stopped being a thought, and you transfer. That's the first step of transferring to the physical world.
Sure.
So let's say, the first part of transferring to the physical world is
that's a good one.
writing it down. That's why I write down. And why do I say that? Because I want to connect with how important it is to have a timing, a momentum for those goals. One, because if you do that, then you're probably being rational. Like you're not saying, I want to play professional football, but you're 33. Even though I do believe in you, that you got to be realistic sometimes. Like, what's how does it feel if you're 17-year-old and you write that, and if you're 33-year-old and you write that? They have different equations, right? So be very realistic, but go all out. Maybe I don't know. I want to drive a Ferrari, so you transfer that to the paper. Now you put that idea on the physical world. That idea is written on the physical paper in the physical world. Now the chances are that you accomplish that higher than when it was just on your mind.
On your
And
mind,
you can say, I want to be driving my own Ferrari by 2030. So you got 5 years to work on that. 5 years, depending on where you are right now. That's very doable.
For sure. And what you said about like, I want to drive my own Ferrari in 2030. It's 5 years from now. I have some long-term goals. I do. And something that I read, actually, I listened to someone saying that set goals is not the hard part. The hardest part is you design the routine to achieve them. So, okay, I want to drive my own Ferrari in 2030. So what I have to do in 2025, in 2026, 27, 28, 29, for 30, I will drive the Ferrari.
Yeah.
Right. So
micromanagement and macro management.
Yeah,
right?
This is what people say, like in this case is macro habits to like this is like to behave intentionally to achieve your goal. So I think not only like set your goals, but also design the routine and habits you have to achieve them, because like you
Right.
write your list of goals
Right.
and you put in your fridge, okay, but you do like once a month or something. So what is the routine, what is the daily habit that you need to have to you have the odds on your side? So I think that's be the spirit, so I do believe like that habits and routine are much more powerful than goals, much more powerful. So example, you told me like that you've been running, right? Or walking, like been running.
I've been walking. You can call that. You can call it jogging.
Yeah,
You
okay.
cannot call it running. I
All
guess
right,
it's not
okay, not
running.
yet, not yet.
Not yet.
but
Not yet.
but
Not yet.
but
I'm
you
still
have
too heavy.
but you have the goal for
Oh
2025.
yeah. No. Like, look. The goal is very clear. I have 5 kilometers. I'm
Nice.
walking in 1 hour and 10 minutes. 5 kilometers as of now. Very heavy. So I have a specific goal to make that time drop, to drop that time so that I can actually, make it in 25 minutes.
Nice, nice,
Yeah,
nice.
25
So
minutes.
25 minutes, like 5 kilometers in 25 minutes. This is one of your goals for 2025.
Yeah, that's the long term goal for this. Not, I don't know if at the end of 2025 I'm doing
Think big, think big.
yeah, all right, thinking big, I can do it at the end of the year. At the end of the year, 25 minutes, 5K, 25 minutes. That's some good runners. That's some good runners. Like that's an athletic person's time. I don't,
All right,
but okay, yeah, it's a
okay. So
healthy
yeah,
long time.
all right. So for you, run in December, which can be like December 30, 5 kilometers, 25 minutes. What are three things that you should do every week?
Every week,
Every week.
easily going to do that 5K, walking 5K, moving your body for 5 kilometers,
What else?
hydrating, of course, during the course.
And
Um, who and being like having the drive, the consistency. That's the most important.
but I
How to
think it is.
get there, to do it every day. It's just commitment. I don't know. Either you
Yeah,
do it or you don't. The
yeah,
commitment
yeah,
is either you do it or you don't. It's just
yeah,
like some
yeah.
people have it very easy. Some people have it very simple. Some people take a lot of time. And some
For
people,
sure.
they choose it and boom. I like using my
Hmm.
grandmother as an example. She's like,
Hmm.
she was a heavy smoker for a time, and she could turn that stuff on and off like it was magic. The only human being I know who could ever do that was her. She could like flip a switch. I don't smoke anymore. Now that's some
Wow,
high level of
wow.
willpower.
High commitment level.
People battle years against it. I have another grandma. I shit you not. Sorry for the French, but the other grandma also quit smoking, and I still ask her, you feel the urge to smoke one after drinking coffee, she'll say, yeah, sometimes it happens, still happens. She has quit smoking maybe 20 years, something like
Wow.
that, maybe 15 years. And she still says, yes, sometimes it comes, sometimes it goes. So to see that, some people battle with that very hard, some people battle with that very little. It's different for everyone. So, but you got to understand it's your calling. Once you
Yep.
set the goal, you say, yeah, it's going to happen. And you know it very well. I think everyone knows damn well inside that they know when they're kidding themselves.
Yeah.
I think everyone else.
I think like when you say like the level of commitment, if you have like high standard level of commitment, like you can do like the 5 kilometers in 25 minutes, like in this semester. I do
Yeah,
believe, but
yeah,
it's a hard thing. I think
yeah.
one of the hardest, I think two things,
Especially,
the
especially,
two hardest thing that I believe that makes our goals
yeah,
be complicated to reach, the commitment and the consistency.
yeah, yeah,
They are like connected, but wow, I think like if you develop these two things in your life, I think you can really reach high levels of every pillar of your life,
Yeah,
because
so too.
I do believe set goals are easy. I want that. I want to look this way. I want to have that. Okay, but what do I have to do to get there to this level? So yeah, I agree with you what you said. All right, so let's put it practice. What like how many goals have you set for 2025?
How many goals have I set for 2025? On paper,
Can be, can be, can be.
on paper, I have written 5 goals.
5 goals. Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Got it, got it. Nice. I've set 6, one for each pillar
Okay.
there. Yeah. Can you
Okay, good.
can you share one and I'll share mine?
Okay, I'll share one. I'll share
Yeah.
one. I'll share one. Okay. I'm
Yeah.
comfortable sharing one of them.
Yeah.
I have the goal to be more active on social media this year.
But like, okay, but what is more active? This is like, let's
I've
establish.
set a goal for one video every 15 days.
Okay, okay, got it. So this is a nice goal.
Starting after Carnival.
Okay, like I think now is a clear goal. Now is a clear goal.
All right,
No,
yeah, that's what I
like
said.
active on social media. I don't know. It means nothing, but like
It means
post
nothing.
a video every other
There
week.
you go.
That's a goal. That's very nice.
Yeah,
That's
there you
really
go, there
nice.
you go.
That's really
All right,
nice. That's really
all
nice.
right,
I like
got you
that.
so,
I
got
like
you so, got you so, got you so. Thank you.
good.
All right, let's
In mine, I established. I set a goal with my family that this year I will visit my in-laws in Italy. I will
Forza.
spend 1 week or 2 weeks in Italy with my in-laws
Oh,
there.
mamma
I'm planning that.
mia. Gonna eat
Yeah,
the spaghetti.
exactly. I will do
That's
that. I will do.
good.
So this is
That's
this is a goal.
solid,
This goal.
solid.
According
All
to
right.
William here, that he's watching, and he said the year hasn't started yet. It's
He's
just
one of mine.
the
He's
year.
one of mine.
The year just started like after
Yeah,
Carnival. Okay.
after Carnival, after
Okay.
Carnival, right? He
So,
knows. He,
let's have like our both goals in here. So for you, André, like what would be the routine or the habits or things that you have to do monthly or weekly for you achieve your goal in the end of December, that every other 50 days without fail you post a video on social media? What do you think?
oh, you got me there. Got when I was while I was chugging this Coca Zero down, got me thinking. Like I said, I preached about how important it is to put your goals on the paper.
Paper.
So I think one thing that I will do for making videos is write them down on paper. Write a script on paper. Give them life, so it's easier to execute them.
Nice, nice. So before you record the videos, you're gonna write the script. Amazing then.
Script, yeah, man, have them
Got it.
script. At
Got
least a
it. Got it.
skeleton. You know, a
Mm-hmm.
skeleton. 'Cause
Yeah.
a skeleton can stand.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. This is nice. I think it's a excellent kickoff. Nice.
Mhm.
In my case, what I established like the routine is like every month I will buy euros. I want to like at least I don't know if I can like 500 or 300 euros like per month. That
Mhm.
would be because it's too
Yeah.
expensive. It's too expensive. So if I buy 300 euros per month from January to September, that this is the one. So I will have like almost 3,000 euros. That will be enough for my family travel. So that will be really cool. So that's
Okay.
so the idea is like if we follow this routine every
Mhm.
week or month, we're gonna have high odds to reach them. So that's the spirit. That's the spirit. Linda, before we finish this podcasting here about goals and resolutions, what else would you like to add for people who are watching us who have set their goals or who haven't set their goals? Or people think like after watching this podcast, say, okay, I think I will start setting my goals after that. What else would you like to add just before we finish this podcast? Do you think that is important?
Yeah, remember that's you versus you.
Mhm.
That's the biggest, that's your biggest enemy. The person that you have to conquer is you versus you. Because you are the one who's gonna tell you that you can't. Who you are the one putting all those thoughts in your own head. You are the one feeling the fear and allowing fear to be felt. So it's you versus you. It's not your friend's fault. It's not your mommy's fault. It's not your daddy's fault. It's nobody's fault. It's you versus you. So all the blame for something that is not accomplished, it's on you. But the good part is that all the glory is also all yours. It's you
Mhm.
versus you. So you don't get to blame anyone, but also you get all the glory when you do it.
Yeah,
It's simple as that. So
yeah,
whenever I don't know if you're trying to get into better shape, and that's the you versus you mean you should ignore that voice that tells you to get that extra piece of food, or that
hmm,
you should get it, stay in because it's cold outside. That's
yeah.
you versus you, right? So that's the last thing I want to say.
That's amazing. I think that's a great lesson. It's an amazing lesson, by the way. And the last thing that I would like to add, André, is like not only one thing, but something real quick. I think the first one is don't set 20 goals.
There you go.
Like don't set like 30 goals. Set like five, three, two. You have like more odds to reach two or three than 20. You know. The second one is set achievable goals. Like someone that hasn't read a book for 10 years and it's okay, next 2 years I'm gonna start reading one book per month. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna
Difficult.
happen. So set achievable goals. Like of course there's like a margin of challenge for you feel motivated, for you feel like out of your comfort zone. But don't do like things that you know that is you're just doing that because of the hype, just because someone is doing, you think you can do it like in the first year. This is what I believe. And the third thing, I think probably you have heard about Pareto, like the 80-20 rule, right? So what
Pomodoro
you
method, right?
yeah, so the 20% brings the 80% of result. The 20% effort bring 80% of result. And I do believe that. So let's talk about healthy pillars. So I want to lose weight. There are lots of things that I can set like as my routine, like going to the gym, drink 4 liters of water, eat healthy, avoid junking food, uh, like see a nutritionist. I don't know. There's a list of 10 things, but like focus on one thing that will be the most important one, that if you do this one you're gonna have a lot of result. So in my case, for health pillar, if I don't bring chocolate at home,
You
that will
won't
be
eat
like,
it.
yeah. Or
If you
like
don't bring it home, you
if
won't eat it.
if I cook on Saturday my lunch and dinner for the rest of the week.
You won't eat trash food, junk food.
Exactly.
All right,
Because
yeah,
I
that's
will
it.
have. So of
That's
course,
it.
see a nutritionist, go to the gym, hydrate are important like things to do. But
Exactly.
if I do this one, I'm gonna kill the others. And if there's a week that I feel weak, I don't know, I feel sick and I can't go to the gym. Okay, so I ate well, I like very well like during my week, and I don't have to worry about that. So I think focus on these three things: set like a short number of goals, focus like on the routine of them, achievable goals, and focus on the most important thing of that. I think that will be enough then. All right, André,
Yeah.
I think that's it. Right, man. So I think we had like a very good kickoff for this year about resolutions and goals. I think it was a very nice talk. So everyone, thank you so much for you guys here. It was really a pleasure to you guys be here. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And every Thursday, we're going to be here live talking to you guys 100% in English. And if people want to follow you on other social media, because you're going to be posting videos every other 15 week from next week on, like where they can find you.
It's right here or here. I'm not sure. It's on either side. It's André Amaro. That's it.
Nice.
There we go.
Nice.
Boom.
And if you guys want to follow me also on Instagram, it's here at Italo, and we're gonna be sharing more content with you guys in other social media. So thank you so much, and thank you guys all. Have a good night, and
thank you very much for those who are watching. See you guys next week.
See you guys. Take care. Thank you. Bye bye.